I'm Adam. I'm number 6, and I'm the director of content for UniCourt. And tonight, what I want to talk with you about is our court system and how we can make it better. Now, everybody talks about how it's essential that our court system be open and transparent. The Supreme Court is cut off a little bit there, but it says the citizenry is the final judge of the proper conduct of public business. Justice William Douglas told us that what transpires in the courtroom is public property. But unfortunately, our court system now is not embracing technology to make that a reality. Our system, and I wish I had an animation, because just imagine a cool animation like other people had. Our system is too cumbersome, too costly, and too antiquated. I want to spend a moment going over each of those points. This is what we want, right? I think you guys, this is a company based up here called Google, and I think when we interact with the court system, this is what we come to expect. You go on a travel website, you look up a book on Amazon. This is what we love to see if we're researching information about the court system. This is what we get. Now, what we get is a hodgepodge of different websites. This is, we're not allowed to say this word, but that's, if I were to say that word, that's Los Angeles County Superior Court. I showed these slides to Mary. She said, Adam, there's more to California than just Los Angeles. And I checked, and she's right. There are a few other counties. There's Orange County. There's San Diego County. And then I checked even more. There's counties even north of Santa Barbara. I didn't even know that. There's one down in Silicon. Come on, guys. This is an LA guy up here trying to joke around with San Francisco people. Laugh. And there's even one here in San Francisco. So, what we get, my mom helped me pick up this slide. What we get is an idea of what we want when we're looking for data about the court system, but the reality is a little bit different. So that's the first problem. It's too cumbersome. There's too many different sites that we have to deal with. The second problem is it costs too much to get the data. People say it's only pennies per page, but even pennies add up. You can have enough of them. I counted, there's over 100 pennies here, right? And the point, I'm going to talk about some numbers. Many of the most important cases that we care a lot about, I had to look this up, they're decakilo docket cases. They have over 10,000 docket entries, not 10,000 pages, but 10,000 docket entries. So this is the first of the list of 20 that our friends at the Free Law Project have identified that we know about. There's probably more out there. I've highlighted the top one. I'm going to come back to it. That's the Lehman Brothers Holdings bankruptcy case. This is the other list. Check out free.law for their whole list of these cases. Now, I don't know if you all remember the financial crisis in 2008. It was a pretty big deal. And one of the things that was one of the most crucial events in that financial crisis was the bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers. So if you are an academic, if you're a student, I don't know, if you're just a citizen that cares about what's going on in your country, you might be interested in this bankruptcy filing. Well, guess what? Again, our friends at the Free Law Project have done some calculations. Downloading all those documents would cost $20,000 at least. Now, for the Southern Californians in the audience, that is about the price of a new car. For those of you in the Bay Area, to put that in perspective, that is more than a month's rent for a studio apartment here in San Francisco. It's a lot of money.
Forget the car.
Yeah, forget the car, right?
The parking spot costs.
Right, that's without a parking spot. Even more important, though, looking at these individual cases that matter a lot, is finding patterns in data about our court system. These are actual headlines about a topic a lot of people care a lot about, which is whether the divorce courts are biased against fathers. And as you can see, a lot of different viewpoints on that question. Now, the way a lot of people address that is they talk about how their cousin knows a guy that got divorced, and man, oh man, was that unfair. Similarly, in the foreclosure cases, it's all about, oh, well, I know this one guy, and I heard that the judges are in the pocket of the banks, etc. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. Edit that out. What we need to answer these questions is data. And if we're paying $20 grand to get data on one case, we're not going to get that data. We're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to figure out what we need to know. Oh, crap. Finally, driving innovation. Now, this is also from that same company I talked about, Google. This is what innovation looks like when you have open access to data. In this case, streets and street names and locations. Now, this is what it looks like. This is what Google Maps would look like if the data were handled the way our court system handles data right now. So let me just show that to you one more time. This is the way it is. This is what it would be like. And that is why at UniCourt, we are in favor of open and transparent access to court records and data. Thank you very much.